The release begins now. Not because the full moon demands it, but because your soul is finally ready to let go. And what perfect timing. This Beaver Supermoon on November 5th, or whenever you find this message, is a mirror reflecting what you no longer need to carry. Full moons, they illuminate what's been hiding so that you can finally release, cleanse, and make space for what your spirit is calling in next. This is not just about one night in the sky, it's a reminder that every ending you walk through is actually a sacred clearing, preparing you for new beginnings that will rise with this new moon. So what is the full moon, and what does it mean for us today? The full moon, as you well know, illuminates everything around it. It is so bright and illuminating that it shows you where you need to go and where you've been on your journey. It shows what you're ignoring or what you're burying. So I want you to take a moment to really consider those things. Is there something in your perspective that you might not have been thinking about, or you might have been knowing about but didn't want to confront? This is the time to confront it. This is the time to release it. This is all about the power of letting go. That can sound scary because letting go sounds like loss, which we don't really want a lot of the time. Nobody wants to suffer loss. But what if I told you this isn't about loss? This is about creating space to build something even more wonderful than what it is you perceive to be losing. Wouldn't that be amazing? The Beaver Supermoon symbolizes building, preparation, and renewal. Just like those busy little beavers out there building their dams, they are releasing from their environment things that aren't needed anymore. And they're bringing in things to build new structures and foundations for a solid dam that will affect not just them, but the entire ecosystem around them. You should actually do some reading on beavers. They're quite interesting. One beaver dam can create an entire marshland that supports just thousands upon thousands of other animals. They're clearly nature's little construction workers. So, what is this time right now that we're in? Well, we're entering the full moon, but I'm talking about bringing in new things. So we're really entering a transitional phase. Kind of like I've talked before about the butterfly and the chrysalis, how the butterfly is born out of this chrysalis that a caterpillar enters and wraps itself in this cocoon. While it's in that cocoon, it has to dissolve itself. I mean, imagine putting yourself in that situation where you put yourself in a closet and you are going to dissolve yourself. That sounds scary. But remember, you're coming out of that. You're not going away. You will return, but you're going to come back bigger and more beautiful with these amazing wings that can lift and carry you where you want to go. So, the new moon is the rebirth, and the full moon is the release. So right now we are preparing to release. And that is what these rocks are for, like I talked about before. We go down to the river and collect river rocks. We have about 20 or 30 in here right now, and we'll take these and we will write different affirmations of things that we don't want to hold on to anymore during the full moon. Because again, the full moon is illuminating these and showing us what it is that we need to release. So when we release these, we then are able to make room for new ones, which we'll be placing out during the new moon. So what else can you do? This is just one practice that you can do to welcome in these things and prepare to release them. Another is grounding practices. Journaling under the full moon. That's a very cathartic way to get the thoughts out of your head onto paper. And then from there, you can take some of those thoughts that you've looked over. And if you have burn paper, some of them ones you can write on and you'll light them and they'll actually go up into the sky and burn out. Or you can just take regular paper and put it into a fire-safe trash can or the sink, light it on fire, carefully of course, and burn away those intentions, release them into the universe so that you are no longer holding them in your heart. They're free to be released and absorbed and taken back by the universe and transmuted back into love and light. You can also do breath work. If you saw, I uploaded a guided meditation just a couple days ago that talked about this exact thing, where we breathe in feelings or emotions or experiences that we don't particularly enjoy, and then our heart transmutes them into higher vibrational frequencies of love and light that we can then send out to ourselves and to all those around us. So if you are struggling with a way to ground or to prepare for this new moon, I suggest you check out that video. I'll link it in the description, and you can practice the breath work. Again, I know meditation can be daunting for some people, but this is a simple guided meditation where you are just breathing in and out with my words. You just hear what I'm saying and release out with me, and I find it extremely beneficial. I listen to it all the time. So if that idea speaks to you, go ahead and check that out. But with that, I would like to close with a moment of reflection so that we can all spend just a few minutes thinking about the things that we wish to release when this new moon rises tonight. Or sorry, this full moon rises tonight, and prepare for when the new moon comes later this month. So I'd like you to spend a few minutes thinking about that. And with that, thank you for joining me today. And from my heart to yours, namaste.